If you are in the middle of a home remodel project, or maybe you're thinking about a project, but you're just like, oh my gosh, what a headache, then this episode is going to be one you don't want to miss. Welcome to Feng Shui Living, a podcast for busy women looking to de-stress and live with more intention. I'm Lisa Morton, and I'm passionate about helping you create a home that not only inspires you, but empowers you. Years ago, I was severely struggling with my mental health and wellness, and while I'd implemented yoga, meditation, therapy, and more, I just could not find that missing piece of the puzzle. And that was until I explored my home. You see, the interior designer in me had made it beautiful, but it wasn't supporting me energetically. Fast forward, and I've now been in the interior design industry for 20 years, and I've devoted the past 10 years to Feng Shui and a holistic design approach. In this podcast, I'll be sharing with you interviews, stories, and knowledge, as well as some super easy, simple tips that you can take on today. If you're looking to be more intentional and create a life and home that you love, then you're in the right place. Well, hi friends. Today's topic is gonna be kind of fun. We're gonna talk about preparing for a remodel. Now that can feel like a lot, but I'm here for you. And I got my brightest sweater on. If you're watching on YouTube, it was pouring down rain. And I'm like, I need my brightest sweater on. And it's also going to carry us through this episode because it can get kind of stressful, but I've got you. Let's dive into talking about preparing for a remodel. So where did this come from? It actually came from a listener comment. She messaged me. And so if you guys have a question, if you want to know more about a concept that I touch on here, or you just have something, hey, I heard this, what do you know about this Feng Shui thing or this holistic design thing or whatever, right? This color thing. I want you to message me. You can message on YouTube in the comments. You can go to Apple Podcasts and send me a note there. And while you're there, give me a really great review because I would so be grateful. You can find me on social media. You can also just email me too. I will put some links in the show notes for you to contact me. So if you have a question, let me know because that helps me create good episodes. And so I was so excited when I got this. So I'm going to actually read the comment to you. Let me find it. Okay. So this was from, her name is Amy. I know her just from the community. We follow each other on social media. She's taken part in some different things I've done. We don't need to know each other well, but oh my gosh, whenever I see her name pop up, she has the cutest kids, red curls and all. Anyway, so I was so excited when I got this. She said that she has a potential podcast topic that she'd like me to cover if I haven't already. She said, they're almost 2 months into a bathroom renovation and getting close to completion. She said, I wish I would have thought of this question earlier. What can you do to protect the energy of your home while people are in and out and different materials are all over the work site? For example, we have our bathroom boxed up and placed along the perimeter of our bedroom. The workers have laid cardboard in the middle of the bedroom for our toilet, tiles, tools, equipment, etc. We also have sheets over our stair railings and mats for our floors and in front of the doors. All of it is necessary, but ugly and messy. Wow. That's something. Oh, Amy, I feel for you. I just, I've been there. We really need to get our floors refinished, our wood floors, but I know how messy and what an ordeal that is. So I'm just keep putting it off. Because doing 20 years of design, I've seen, so many projects back when I did more of what you kind of consider more traditional design, bathroom remodels, kitchen remodels and everything, Oh my gosh, I remember I had a client once. They were in Beechwood, Ohio, and a super cool house, very clean, very modern. We actually designed their entire kitchen around this really cool retro red phone that they had. And it almost looked like one of those old rotary phones. It was actually a rotary phone, but you could actually press the buttons. You didn't have to do the spin the number around thing like the old ones. But they had this like foam that they loved. And so we designed this entire really monochromatic, cool gray and white, clean lined, and then this like bold spot for this red foam that they loved. Oh my gosh, it was such a fun project, but it was a really long project. There was a lot to do, and it was just a lot. Fortunately, it was during the summer months. So I always recommend doing a kitchen remodel during the summer months, because then you can cook outside. If you grill outside, get outside. I know these people, they joked about how many cans of sardines they ate, which I just can't get my head around. I felt so bad that one night I showed up with a gift card for one of my favorite restaurants. I'm like, please go out to eat on me. So, oh my gosh, I know it can be a lot. So I created some tips to help you prepare for your remodel, or if you're in the midst of it, hopefully these tips help you wherever you are. If you need help, let me know. But we're going to start out with one thing that is really important. It can be hard to find certain tradespeople in certain industries. You know, for me, where I live, it's like near impossible to find a plumber. I mean, you'd think somebody would be a plumber, but it's just they're booking out so far, and it depends on where you live and what kind of trades are there, and also the size of the place of the if it's more urban area, more rural. But it can be hard. So sometimes you jump at the first person, but I really encourage you to make sure that everyone that comes into your home is generally of good intention. And you may be like, how do I know that? Well, two things. One, do your research. I know you want the project done, but if that means waiting to ensure that the right person does it, then wait to make sure that right person does it, and don't just jump on the first guy that shows up on your doorstep. Okay, so do your research, look into Google reviews, go to their website, ask for some referrals. If they really care about their work, they will be happy to give you some referrals. And that could be, just a referral on a paper, on a website. That could be a phone number. Hey, call this old client. That's what I did. I asked a few clients back in the day, hey, can I give your phone number out for a possible referral? And they'd be like, yeah, of course, yeah. And then, of course, if I did give it out, I'd give them a quick call and let them know that XYZ might be calling them. But do your research. And then trust your gut. Trust your gut. How do you feel about these people? How do you feel about them coming into your space? Your space is your home. Is this sacred space? It's not just a box. It's a space, that you create as this beautiful template for your life. It's this space where you, snuggle with your children, where you make food to nourish the bodies of your family, where you relax and rest on the weekends and watch movies and laugh, right? This is such a special place, okay? Don't just let anyone in there. So, trust your gut. Also interesting, you guys know I'm an animal lover. Trust your pets. Trust your dogs, especially the dogs. We had one gentleman years ago when we had our old dog Bear. Bear would not let him in the house. He did not work for us. There was something. Bear was very protective, but he was fine with most people. But there was one gentleman that he would not let him in the house. So that guy did not get the job. Trust your gut. Watch your animals. Really, I want to share a quick story, actually. This pertains to someone I know I'm very close with. They needed their house re-roofed, right? They were due to have it re-roofed. And, I think it was hard to try and find the right people. They didn't know, but it had to get done, and they had some travel planned, and so it had to be done. And instead of slowing down and doing the research and investigating the company and talking to the owner maybe, or the crew lead who would be on the job site, instead of doing that, they're just like, okay, just do the roof. And then Weeks later, when they were supposed to be traveling, the home was robbed. So, who knows who it was? They believe it was someone from the roofing company because they also mentioned that they were going to be out of town soon. So lesson number one, don't ever mention that you're going to be gone. But number two, really do your research. I've seen it firsthand how this can affect you, right? So, very personal story. It was very, someone we're close with. So do your research. Make sure everyone who comes in is of good intention, okay? Now here's tip number 2 for preparing for that remodel. It's mindset. If you can get yourself in the right mindset prior to anything happening, any materials being delivered, anything, then that will help, okay? Prepare the family. Talk to your kids. Be like, there's going to be a lot of hammering, so it might get noisy. We're going to have to spend extra time playing outside. Maybe plan weekend getaways. Maybe you want to, go stay at, a family member's house over the weekend to get away from the mess, right? Because there's stuff, there's mess, there's dirt, there's there's dust, right? When it's a job site. So maybe plan to get away, or even send the kids to grandma and grandpa's house, right? Because that's just one less stressor that you have to deal with during this time. So really, plan activities away. They're going to be there working and the kids are off school on Friday. So pack up the kids and go to the zoo. Go somewhere. Get out of the house. Get away from the hammering, the pounding, all those noises that you're okay with for like 20 minutes. And then after a while, you're like, oh my goodness. If you work from home, think about how you can work elsewhere. Coffee shop, maybe a co-working space, maybe the public library has a space you can go work in. So do some research and find an excuse to get out, maybe somewhere in the community, meet some new people. Go to a co-working space and meet some amazing new people. Maybe you'll find a potential client or someone to work with there. So if you work from home, it's going to be hard to make phone calls. It's going to be hard to focus. So I recommend getting out of there. So that's mindset. Really wrap your head around what's going to happen. It might be smelly. It might be dirty. Might be a toilet in your bedroom. Know that it's temporary. Know that it is temporary and the outcome is going to be amazing, right? It's going to be really cool and it's going to be worth it. So if you keep that in your mind, maybe come up with like a saying or a phrase like, we got this, it's going to be beautiful, or whatever comes to mind. Hey, it's Lisa from Feng Shui Living. I'm always telling my clients and followers to invest in quality bedding for a good night's sleep. Well, let me share a little secret. Cozy Earth's bedding is my absolute favorite. It's made from bamboo, it's incredibly soft and breathable. My husband loves it because he says it's really cooling. I love this product so much that I reached out to them because I want you to fall in love with it too. They gave me this amazing code for 30% off plus a free gift. Use code Cozy Pure Living on their website. I'll add a link in the notes. That's Cozy Pure Living, all caps, one word. And again, receive 30% off plus a free gift. Trust me, you won't regret it. Cozy Earth will transform your sleep experience tonight. So number 3, prepare your home. Okay, so we talked about mindset of you and your kids, but I want you to prepare your home. So last week I went to a women's event and it was super fun. It was called Hippy Dippy and they had like flowers everywhere and peace signs and it was just a super cute event, like kind of shopping, experiential event. And I actually did mini feng shui consultations with people and I met so many amazing women doing this. It was so fun. Basically, I kind of offered like my free 15-minute discovery call that you can get on my website. I offered that kind of in person. And so it was a really fun experience. And something, that I started asking them was, does your home have a name? And a lot of them laughed. They're like, what? My home doesn't have a name. And I'm like, a lot of people name their cars. Does your car have a name? Well, why shouldn't your house, right? We name our cars or we name something like that, the boat or whatever, because it has like a different energy to it, right? It's really fun. We think of, Sally, the gray car, because Sally is like so careful and like takes care of my family and, watches out for those red lights and, the crazy drivers and everything. And Sally like gets us there safe, right? You can do the same with your home. And I really encourage, if you don't have a name for your home, and I know you guys are like, oh, Lisa is like crazy now, but if you don't have a name for your home, I want you to come up with one. It doesn't have to be outrageous. It doesn't even have to be a name. Our home is called Serenity because she's just, and we can consider the home and the property serenity, right? You just pull in the driveway and it's like your shoulders drop and you're just like, oh, this feels amazing. I'm so like happy to be here. So I want the same for you. Come up with a name. It could be Bob. It can be Peaceful Oasis, whatever is right, whatever feels right. And you can do this together with your spouse, partner, with your kids, or just by yourself. Okay? And just have fun with it. Don't overthink this, but come up with a name for your home. So once you get the name, then I want you to talk to it. I know, oh gosh, Lisa's really crazy now. I know. But once your home your home has this essence to it. And when I work with a lot of clients, I do what's called a synchro alignment guided visualization process. And Denise Lynn created this as a really beautiful way to get deep into the energy of your home and really connect with that. What is the essence of your home, right? What is the vibe of it? What does it need to be a better home for you and your family, right? So that's what we do in the synchro alignment. It's so powerful and so fun. But speaking to your home can be powerful. Be like, hey, home, beautiful home, we're going to do some work and it's going to be messy and noisy, but it's going to be great on the other end. I'd appreciate your support during this time, right? You can speak to it and talk to it and give your home some love. I found this to be really, really powerful with clients trying to sell their home that are not having any success selling it, really giving love to that home because they feel abandoned, right? It gets this energy of like abandonment. So talk to your home, give it a name, talk to it, and just like speak to it like it's a person, right? It will also help you feel good inside. And then we're going to get into pack away valuables, right? That's another way to prepare your home. Pack away any valuables, because even though you may try to check in with the intentions of everybody that's on the site, you never know who's just randomly going to be dropping off materials, or, something came in wrong and another delivery has to happen, or who knows what. Just pack away the valuables, jewelry, anything that might be out, put it away. Better safe than sorry. And then I recommend the next section of prepare your home. I want to recommend you talk to the GC, talk to whoever's in charge, and get clear instructions. Now be mindful, these are probably going to shift. He's going to say, my guys are going to show up at 7:30 every day and leave at 3:30, right? But get that plan so you're prepared. That's what I get for talking with my hands too much. I'm like knocking the mic over. Get a plan, put it on the calendar every day. So you're not waking up at 5:30 going, oh, what time are the guys going to be here? Do I have to be out of my pajamas before then? Or I want to get the kids out of the house before they get here and off to their daily activities. So have a plan, but be mindful. It can totally change. Something comes in wrong and things happen. Be prepared because things happen. Stuff comes in wrong. The quantity is wrong. The dye lots are off. Who knows? So get a plan, but be flexible. If you have something to start with, that will help. If you have a number to call, if you're having an issue, that will help. Get those things laid out and organized before anyone starts hammering, demolishing anything. And number 4 in my tips to prepare for a remodel is cleanse your home afterwards. I love doing energetic space clearings to my homes, my clients' homes. This is a service I offer on my website. I offer distance clearings, so no matter where you live in the country, I'll do a clearing. I'll guide you into doing how to smudge with white sage or Palo Santo, or use sound tools, or use a water mist, like space clearing spritz, like my Good Cheese spritz. There's so many things you can do, even just opening the windows. Okay. So cleanse your home afterwards. We want to rid our home of this energy of, mess and chaos and random people in your house, because there's probably not going to be one or two guys. If it's a remodel, it's going to be different tradesmen in and out, and women in and out. So we need to cleanse the energy of all of them, because you don't know what they're bringing in. Maybe they're a really great guy, but they had a really bad day yesterday and didn't sleep and are just in a foul mood today. Right? You want to get that out of there. So once the project is done, everybody's loaded up, out, do a space clearing of your home, an energy clearing of your entire home. And I can give you more information on that if you want to do your own. Again, I offer these. You can go to my website. I'll put a link in the show notes, but I can also give you some ideas of how you can do this yourself. Okay. And then you also just have to do some general cleaning. I recommend the cleaning prior to the space clearing. Maybe that's cleaning out the ducts. If you cut up tile, sanded the floor, it just kind of depends on what kind of projects were happening. Maybe cleaning the ducts, vacuuming. Maybe that involves hiring a cleaning crew to come in and do a once-over. Just clean everything. Get all those nooks and crannies clean, right? Because dust can hide in corners very easily. So do all the cleaning. Do the energetic space clearing. Remember when you do the space clearing that this is a beautiful opportunity for you to cleanse out, while also then infusing that beautiful new space with what you want for your future. So I've done this a lot with people. We'll brainstorm. What do you want for the future? What do you want? Do you want more laughter, more joy, more, just family fun? Do you want, maybe you're looking for more peace and rest and calm, or maybe you're just you need more energy and you want to get those goals met, right? So think about what you want for your future, for you and your family. And then you can infuse your space with that, with mantra, with intention. Think about that. Really, you can think about emanating that energy from your body into your space. Something I love to do with kiddos, if you have kiddos, is get some markers, some colorful markers, and I'll take just plain white note cards, and they can write on there what they want. They want to laugh, they want to play, they want popsicles every day, whatever they want for their space, and it helps them connect with the space even more too. So Amy, thank you so much for this idea. This is something I've talked to a lot of my clients about over the years and tried to come up with great tips to support them. I hope this supports you. Please let me know how the remodel works out. As far as now sleeping with a random toilet in your bedroom, try to throw a sheet over it at night. If you have an old sheet or something you can throw over at night, just so you don't have to look at it, that will help. But know that you've got this, you will get through it, and it will be beautiful. Thank you so much for checking out today's episode. If you want to check out some of my favorite episodes, on YouTube, I actually have a playlist of my favorite episodes of some of the top ones with my top tips and my Q&A, so go check those out. If you want to snag one of my free 15-minute discovery calls, head over to the website and go there, and I will see you guys at the next episode. Special thanks to our production company, Influencer.tv, the WELT 95.7 studios, and our sponsor, Good Chi. For more information, head over to the show notes. Be sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe, and give us a 5-star review. I'll see you next time.